Hey, how you doing? This is Michael Savoy, and this is Blogging with Michael. And I am actually pre-recording this for the July 1st episode. Yes, because I am not in the office at the moment, and I am probably not somewhere where I could get internet access without causing a big disruption and all that. So instead of doing that, we're going to do the show right now, and then you can watch it or listen to it. Both, actually. Go to bloggingwithmichael.com/blog. The post will be there. It may not be there early, so I'm going to try to have it set so it goes live about a half hour before the show starts. So that way you can still watch it right then. I want to keep your habits the same all the time. I don't want you doing all this, where you can just watch it on demand, because then you can just go binge watching, which is probably not safe for most people. Okay, so the main thing that we want to talk about today is the hand-drawn graphics pack that Joel Comm just released, and I didn't get a chance to talk about it last week because I think he launched it right after my show, which that's why. So I went ahead and bought it, and now I have access to them, and we'll go ahead and do different videos from them. Well, the one in PowerPoint, I'm not going to do an actual. I'll just show you the template that comes with the, I think it's the Pro upgrade, but I'll show you the kind of things you can do with it, and we'll go from there. But I will create a video in Easy Sketch Pro and in Video Maker FX to show you how easy it is to use and how much fun you can have doing your videos. So let's start a screen share with PowerPoint. Okay, as you can see, the PowerPoint theme for this is not bad. It has some pre-sketched things in there. Let me show you let me set up the slideshow. I like to do it in an individual window instead of having it take up the whole screen. Alright, so I'm going to do it from the beginning, and you can see kind of things that you can do with it. Obviously, you can change the graphics, you can change the text. So basically, you can do pretty much what you want with this. And then each of these graphics, you can also replace with graphics out of the package. And then you put your text in there so that you can show the process. It's nice in this manner, to be able to show what you're doing and use different underlines. As you can see here, we've got 3 different underlines, 3 different type circles with a different graphic in each one. So the 4th circle and a different line again. Now you could use the same line all the way through, or use a different one on each one. And again, you use different text. And to change the text, it's really easy. You escape out of here, and you just select your text and change it. So you can start typing. This is my cool text. And then now you got your text. And if you want to change the graphic, it's pretty easy. You just right click, and you can do you can actually save the picture out of your thing. See, look at that. We had 2 pictures in one here. This is where we could go ahead and change picture. Because I had 2 graphics at the same time, I couldn't do it before, but now I could. Change picture. And then you would browse from your files on your computer. Let's go find one. recent places, and we'll go to template, and I'll just go to hand-drawn graphics, and let's go and put it. I want to put an animated. We'll do this one. Okay. So now, if we go to, oops, I'll send it to the back, send backwards. There. Now he's behind the circle, which is what we wanted. So now if I go back to the slideshow, go from the beginning, see, there's our guy thinking, and then all of a sudden there's his idea. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, well, you can do that with all of these. Now, the animated ones are part of the Pro package. But, in fact, I'm wondering now if the template is part of the Pro package too. I think it is. So,
There's animated ones.
Well, yeah, there's animated ones in the first one as the bonus, but this is the one I just put on there is not from the Pro package. In fact, I'll tell you what, let me hop out of PowerPoint here for a minute. Oops, I don't want to do that. Okay, let me click that. All right, and now I'm going to screen share the members area. Okay, now start the screen share. Now, this is the Megabundle Pro members area. Now you can switch out to different ones. Now, I am a member of the regular whiteboard Megabundle, and I also went ahead and signed up for the Pro and the monthly. That way you're always getting new things. Let's go to the regular Megabundle, and so you get SVG files for all of the modules, which is great. Now there are some stickman animations, and so maybe these are the ones. These were the bonus stickmen. So if that's the case, let me look at the folder that I got this from. Animated. Yeah, I think that is the one then that I got from there. So my apologies, the animated stickman was from the hand-drawn graphics Megabundle. It's one of the bonuses. So that way I didn't mess up too bad. Plus you've got posable stickmen and all different kinds of business icons that you can use. And there's just so much that you can choose from. Okay, so as you can see, you get the SVG files, you get Adobe Flash, you get Adobe Illustrator files. So if you want to edit your own to make different combinations, you can. Plus the PNG files, which are very useful, in addition to the animated stuff. And then the bonus art, which I don't remember. Oh, I did download it already. Okay. So now all I gotta do is cancel that. And let's go check out the bonuses. I don't think this is going to show up for you. Nope. Alright, so what we'll do is I'm going to go into PowerPoint again, so let's bring it back to me, and then we'll switch over to PowerPoint. And what I'll do is go to a blank page. Escape out of here, and see, as you can see, there are lots of different slides here that you can use, and each of these can be, you don't have to keep them in whatever presentation you're doing, but they give you examples of everything so that it's real easy for you to set up and all that. But this one's a nice one here, where you go to your computer, you say you're going to buy, you go to the shopping cart, and it goes back to your computer. Anyway, but as you can see, it's all stuff that you can easily edit for your own use so that you can make a really good video. So let's head over to a page where I can just go ahead and add some images myself. Alright, this looks like a good place. As you can see, alright, this has the 3 circles already in there. Now what we want to do is add a picture. Okay, so we're going to insert picture, and we want to go to the bonus ones. I want to see what they are. Okay, here we have a 0. Which is pretty good. You can actually do, in fact, we can do all these numbers that way. Let me go ahead and insert another one. So these ones that say 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9 are the numbers, numerals. So I can do number 1 here. Now these are not animated, but they're cute and they're kind of neat to use for, I'm thinking, for children's type of things. Let's see, go to insert pictures, and let's see, we've got a ball unknown. It's actually a basketball, but or you could stretch it out and make it into a watermelon. See, so they're pretty useful. All right, let's add another one. Bananas, birds, bicycles, beds, a bunch of bananas, bowling ball, a bush, so if you're doing landscaping kind of things, it could be useful, and it could also double as a cloud with lightning coming out of it. That's another good image we can put in here. We've got coconuts, cherries, crabs. There we go. I'll probably get some comments from some of my perverted listeners, but that's okay. And what else we got? Lemon, lips, mouse, muscle, mushroom, paper, pineapple, plain pliers, a potted bush, shrimp, screwdriver, splotches. Go with a turtle. It's kind of a cute turtle. Although he does seem to have an attitude. So this is just some of the bonus images that come with the, and this is the standard one. And for $17, this will save you a lot of time trying to find good images to use for your videos. I mean, yeah,
the virus database has been updated.
Sometimes it's hard to figure out exactly what you're going to do with all these kind of images, but it's better to have the images available to you for what you're going to be doing than, you know, say, man, I really need somebody to draw me a splotch, or try to do it yourself, and then, you know, it's even more work. So this way you've got your splotches, your crabs, your letters and numbers. Well, you get your numbers. I don't think they have any letters in this set, but that's okay because Easy Sketch Pro will do the alphabet no problem. Now, if you get the Megabundle, no, if you get the monthly, you get a cool font set, which is something else I wanted to take a look at. So let's head over to that. Just go ahead and go to the monthly membership and download the font real quick. What? I know I paid for it. I forget to click all the way through. I may have to log out and log back in too. But it's odd because I was saying that I don't have sufficient privileges. So hold on a minute and I'll log out and log back in.
Hey, my name's Joel Combs, and I've been building.
Joel? How you doing? What, you have access to it? Alright.
You might not be sure if these hand-drawn assets will work for you, but we want to give you a chance.
Log in. Log me into the Pro. Oh, there is the 3D Scribbles font is also on the Pro, but there's additional ones in the monthly as well. It still says I don't have access, and I know it. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it's not letting me in. So I may have to do a quick support ticket with Joel. But it's okay. I do have the font that I was looking for, though, and that's in the Pro member dashboard. So let me go ahead and install it. Which shouldn't be very long. Oh no, it's coming up as a flash. It's not what it's supposed to do. Of course, if I read the instructions, I'd probably know what I was supposed to do with these things. But go ahead and exit out of there. Just go ahead and extract. put it in the fonts directory. Okay, but it comes up as a Flash file. So in Flash format, and by soon they will be in PNG and SVG. So let me see if we can locate them somewhere else here. There's video icons, which are pretty cool. Bless you. And then this is where I got the template from too. Was this part of the site? But anyway, they've got the stickman animations in MOV format, and then they've got the whiteboard hands are in MOV format as well, although you can get them in GIF format as well. But anyhow, let's go back to here. Since it's not a font that you actually install on your computer, what you're going to do is use the letters off of the you just use each individual letter in your video file. That way you can have your drawings do it that way. All right, well, let's hop out of PowerPoint and we'll go to, I'm not going to save this because I've made a bunch of changes to it anyway. So what I'm going to do instead is fire up Easy Sketch Pro, and we'll see how easy it is to install the SVG files. So let me go ahead and share that screen. And as you may be able to notice, that we have now moved to Easy Sketch Pro 1.08. That's the latest version. Now, one of the first things I always do is I'll change the scene to a bigger size. I don't like working in the smaller size, so I'll do 1280 by 720, and that gives me more room to work with. Plus, I like to make the videos bigger. That way, if I shrink them down, they don't lose anything. Whereas if you start with a small video, if you try to enlarge it, you're kind of hosed. You know what I mean? Okay, so first thing we do, you click on Load Image from PC, and then click on the Picture Importer, and now I'm going to locate where we were at. I'll just use the recent because it's a lot easier to find stuff that way. Alright, maybe it's easier. Animated was a, there we go. Then I can just go up the directory from the hand-drawn graphics. Okay, and there's my SVG section. Now, we got 10 things of arrows, got a bunch of stickmen, plus we've got scene, like a scene builder, and all kinds of different business icons, comic elements. Speaking of which, that one was a good one here because it's got lots of different things that we can use. Now, we can only do one at a time, so I'm going to click Open. And right now we don't see much of anything. I'm going to click Done so it shows up on here. Oh, okay, it's saying that it's not able to import it. I'm probably better off going ahead and just using the PNGs for the same thing. So let me hop out of that directory. See, a lot of the SVGs I've been finding, even though it says that they're supposed to be able to be imported into Easy Sketch, I've not had any luck importing them. But that's okay. I don't have to use those if I don't want to. Like if I want to use the Comic Curse stuff, I can just use the PNGs and they'll be fine. So let's see, I'll do the skull and crossbones, and then click done, and there's my skull and crossbones. Now I can enlarge it, and then, well, that didn't do too much. Let me check the properties. And it says to be drawn by hand, but well, so much for using some of these. We may just have to use them as apparent, have them just appear on your screen instead of being drawn. In which case, you just do fade in and do it so it comes up after half a second. But with the PNGs, you can't really enlarge them all that much. So if you're going to have somebody doing a bunch of cursing, you could grab a bunch of these and show up. Let's see, that one. Right, so if we move these here, and then what we want to do is have our cartoon character kind of cussing. So let's find our stickmen. Stickman. This is our stickman running. And then we just need a text bubble, speech bubble. Run him, have him speaking, and then we just put these guys. Now, as you can tell, they're not in the right order. We're going to be drawing our comic guy first, then this is going to be second, and then of course we'll have our cuss words coming up next. Well, I didn't put the timing on the other two for a shorter time. Let me go ahead and change the timings on them. Okay. 3 was already a half a second. Do the other two for half a second. and then we'll have something show up behind them. So it's a good animal to show up. And what we'll do is have it appear from the side here. Okay. So now we got this guy, and he's swearing because we've got tiger chasing him.
I'll show him what you're doing. How you doing?
It doesn't bring up the
No.
window.
No.
Well, that stinks. Well, it's not letting me show you exactly how I'm importing the images, which I thought it was, but now that I see them on Yvonne's computer, it's not showing me. It's not showing those additional windows that I'm opening to change things. So that's not very useful for you because you don't see what I'm doing. So maybe what I'll have to do is record a video of me doing this using Easy Video Suite, and that will let me be able to show you what we do for these things. And another thing too is I'm going to be contacting Joel to find out how to get these to actually be drawn in Easy Sketch Pro, because right now they're not being drawn by the system. They're just appearing, which is not supposed to be the case. And since I was having issues with the SVG being loaded from these as well, I may have to do some fixes to the images themselves before I can import it in here. So if you use Easy Sketch Pro, you may have some issues with this. Alright, well, I'm going to exit out of this and we'll go into the Video Maker FX. And alright, so let me go ahead and open Video Maker FX. I've been using these programs pretty regularly now, so they come up pretty easily. They show up in my drop-down list, like they're number 1 and 2 right now. Okay, so Video Maker FX, start screen share, and there we go. I'm going to click Create a Project, and we're going to be hand-drawn escapades. I'll create a project. Okay, so now we don't have any slides. So let's go ahead and bring in some, let's see, what I want to use is probably something that just has some blank pages here. Let's see. Multi-purpose promo. One image. Let's try that. Now for the image, we're going to open, and I went to gallery. Cancel. I'm going to browse, and what we'll do is go to recent. At least it's showing the screens here, so at least now you can get an idea for what's here. Okay, so I'm going to go to animated, and then what I can do is just go to hand drawn. Actually, the animated was probably a good one to bring in here. So we've got Stickman holding a right arrow. We got one sitting on a sign we'll use that one. Okay. And then for the background, use just a simple blurred background. Okay. Now it's not in motion here, but I'm hoping that, because these are GIFs, that they will actually be animated when they're actually being seen. So let's do a preview of the project. Nope. Well, I guess these animated guys are only useful in PowerPoint or on your blog. So I'm going to close the window and we're going to change to a different image because it's not going to be useful for us if we do our, let's see, so we're just going to go to the bonus. Okay, now, here's our 0 that we had, and right now he's at full size, and then you can shrink him down. And if you want to mess with the aspect ratio, you can make him look like it's flatter. One thing though I would like is if they had them in a little bit larger size, but it's still visible, you know, pretty well. And what you can do is prepare some PNGs ahead of time where you can put them together for your, for your show. And if you use you can get these in multiple formats, including AI, which is the Adobe Illustrator format. So you can do a lot of different styles here. Okay, so let's go into here again and let's locate something that we can use here. Here's our fonts. Oh, that's right there in FLA format. We've got posable stickmen, we've got infographic stuff, which is pretty useful. What about, let's try the business icons. This is where it would be nice. I set my computer to not show the graphics because it was too taxing on the memory for it. And now I wish I would have left it alone because it makes it hard to tell what these things are. Now, I do have the ability to go in here and look at them in my as a preview. So, and what you do is you go into your it's not going to show it because I'm in a different screen. But I can look at them ahead of time and see what I need. Look at what the image is, find the image name then, and be able to choose the one I want to use. So hold on just a sec here. Okay, that's module 33. Let me find that one. And we'll put that in here. Open. Alright, that's our email. And this one we can scale down a little bit. And I'm going to have to change the background because I don't like it. I'll just do Studio. Okay. And then we can change our text. Make the text color black too. Sending. easy. No envelope required. And no stamps. Just change the colors. Okay, sending an email is easy. No envelope required and no stamps. But basically, again, you have to pretty much have an idea of what you want to say in your video, and then you can choose from the different graphics that are here. Tell you what I'm going to do. Since it's not very visible for you, let me go and show you previews. Okay. And then, as you can see, you can go through all the different icons in the preview, and then you know what exactly you've got to work with. Now, if I would have set up my computer so I could see the images, it would have been a lot easier. But since this was planned towards the end of the day here, just wanted to be able to show you some of the different things that we have available. I mean, there's a lot of icons on this section here. Guess I should have turned down my phone before the show, huh? Okay, so let's see. I'm going to hop out of that screen here, and we can look at some of the other ones that are here because obviously there are a lot. The animated ones, I don't know if they're going to show up as animations. We'll see in a second here. I'm going to click on preview. Oh, they don't show up as animated in there. So let me go ahead and share the screen. But at least you'll know, kind of what they look like. Now on the sales page, they show them in action, so that kind of helps you get an idea of what you got. Now, hold on, let me hop out of here. I did put one on the show notes page. Let me show you that. Okay, and see, you can see him right here. I added the guy. It's the running stick man, and that kind of helps you with the idea of how to, just basically I just clicked on picture, selected the picture from my computer, and put them there. And he started walking as soon as I put him up there. So it's easy to do, especially if you're doing it on your blog and those kind of things. But you can use something like Windows Live Writer to actually see what the images are going to look like ahead of time. And of course, you can do it in PowerPoint. Although, if you remember, we only saw the animation when it was actually in presentation mode. It didn't show it while we were in the build presentation mode. Let me turn down Mr. Cell Phone so that you won't get any future calls in the middle of the show here. But yeah, so that's basically what we have for this. Now, let's go over to the page here where all the stuff is. And these I have not all downloaded yet. Got this, the template for your, we've got it in Flash, Keynote, and PowerPoint. And then Stickman animations, your FLA files, which are Flash. And that's something I'm going to need to learn to figure, or I need to figure out, I guess by watching the tutorials. That ought to help, because then I'll be able to do the things that I want to do. They show the sketch template on here a couple of times, but it's there anyway. And to download, it's all real easy. Just click on it, click Save. I have not done these Stickman animations. I might as well go ahead and download them as well. So while I had the idea for being able to create the video right in front of your very eyes, it's not going as easy as I thought it would be. And part of it is going to have to, it's going to necessitate me actually going through the tutorials and then see what I need to do to make those work, because otherwise it doesn't help you any if you purchase these and aren't able to use them. But it is pretty cool though, and the monthly membership is updated weekly, and can't wait to find out why it has not been letting me get into this section, because I done paid for it already. But I shall definitely get with them about that. Yeah, the Adobe Illustrator files, those are the ones that they're in AI format, and they are, again, if you know how to use Adobe Illustrator, a piece of cake, because you can resize everything, make larger files when you export them, and basically that's it. Now, see, the tutorials show you how to use the art and animations programs like Video Maker FX and Easy Sketch Pro. So this will definitely be the one I'll want to take advantage of. It's only 2 minutes. Let's see if you can actually hear it when I play it.
In this video, we're going to take a look at how to use the art from hand-drawn whiteboard Megabundle and the Pro and the monthly level even with Easy Sketch Pro. And you'll note that I'm using version 1.08, so it might look a little different if you haven't upgraded to this version or after this video they've upgraded since then. So this is just crazy easy. And so what you really want to do is you want to work with an SVG file, and that's why there's a lot of SVG files included with hand-drawn whiteboard Megabundle. And so I've put one of them on the stage here on my local hard drive, and you want to navigate to wherever it is. If you're on a Mac, you're going to need to click to maybe kind of search for your desktop if that's what you're using. But in any case, just click here on this icon. I'm going to do load images from PC. By the way, you can make your own library now. That's what major feature that they added in 1.08. So you could basically import the images and make your own library with the hand-drawn art as part of the content. But go ahead and click on load images for PC, and then there's this little folder icon right here. You click on that, you can see that I've put that on my desktop. Just this image right here, and you simply open it, and you're done, and there it is, and then just click and draw this thing. This is wicked awesome and simple. Now, just a few little tips here. Now, you can move it around and everything. And you probably think that if you clicked on it and then hit delete, it would go away. It doesn't work that way. There's a couple things you can do. I think there's like a right click or something like that, but you can also just double click on it and then just choose delete up here, and that will get rid of it. You can delete it. Now, there isn't an undo on this, but it's so crazy easy to go ahead and just import your image again. So, I really wouldn't sweat that. They'll probably add that as a feature in the future. In the pro level, we're going to talk about how you can create your own SVG files using Flash and Illustrator, and we're also going to look at some more advanced techniques for combining up images and really being able to take this to the next level. But Easy Sketch Pro is really this easy, so really have fun with this.
Okay, so apparently I need to watch the video that's on the other part so that I can make it make it work with me with my Easy Sketch Pro, because it should have been a lot easier to do than that. Of course, I didn't try the money bundle. That's with the custom SVG art. So how to customize Video Maker FX slides with your own art and animation. So this one here is a 7-minute video, so I'm not going to play that, but it does show you how to do it, and then it shows you how to customize the art, change the coloring. In fact, it shows you how to colorize the art in this one, and how to use hand-drawn assets with ScreenFlow, Camtasia, and other video editing programs. And of course, how to use it with Keynote and PowerPoint. So the tutorials are there anyway. So, and then if we go to the other levels, Pro, let's see what the tutorials have to say there. So how you can make custom hand animation for the whiteboard videos. That sounds like a lot of fun. And then how to add Easy Sketch Pro animations to Video Maker FX slides. Interesting. So there's some things that will definitely be useful. And then they show you how you can tint the whiteboard hands to any skin tone. So if you want to be a little more tan, you can make your animated hand a little darker. But then they also show you how to make stickman animations move the way you want them to. So some pretty cool tutorials there. And I will definitely be checking those out in more detail. And here's the hand files. I'm going to go ahead and download that. While that's happening, I'm just going to go ahead and extract the stickman GIFs. Now I can look at them. Here. But unfortunately, they don't move. Oh, I got an idea. Let's see if I can get It's an awful lot of them, though. We'll try a handful of them on. So I'm gonna let them inline. Okay, and now let me share that for you so you can see what I just did. Just a sec here. Okay, just dragged these pictures as long as they're not selected. Actually, that's weird. We got all different kinds here. Let's see. We've got the what reaction, the funny run cycle, the happy run cycle. I guess he's a happy runner. And we've got a purposeful walk. It's this guy here. Then a sprint runner. And then a walk comically. And a walk happy. And a walk tired. And then this guy is just supposed to be, it says walk. I don't know, I think this guy might be the what reaction. Because I'm not seeing him on here. I guess I can do properties, that'll tell me. Source. Walk happy cycle thumb. Or actually walk happy cycle. Doesn't look like he's walking. I don't know. But the cool part is you can add images in here. Oh, that's not cool. I don't know if I have too many of them on here. Let's see if another one does that. Yeah, I think right now I've got too many images on there at the same time. Move them. It's starting to, no, it's not looking too cool here. I may be just using up too much memory on my computer, which happens an awful lot. Here, let me get out of this screen. And, well, I'm sorry that this show has not had exactly the kind of results that I had anticipated when we started. But the good part is we have managed to do some work here. And, you know, I at least now know I have some action steps to take care of, which is, first, contact the help desk about why they're not showing the drawing on Easy Sketch Pro, and also why I don't have access to the monthly section, which, you know, is already paid for. So we'll see what gives with that. But in the meantime, if you want to take advantage of this, the links are below this, or actually they may be over on this side over here somewhere on the page. In which case, or actually, is that them down there? It could be. But look around. They're somewhere on here. And it could even be below this video or above. Yeah, it could be. Alright. Anyhow, thanks for watching and listening. And next week, I will be here on Blogging with Michael at the appointed time, 11 a.m. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you next week.